Generic greetings! Have you ever wanted to be a thief? If the answer is yes to that question, then I would highly recommend you reconsider your career and life choices up to this point, because it's not really that moral, and also I believe it's legal in most countries, so you probably want to give the whole thing a miss. Although, if you legitimately legally want to rob people, then by all means get into banking or insurance. Okay, let's get down off that soapbox. So, this is a game called Thief Simulator, where you are simulating being a thief, which includes things like going to a joint and scoping it out, as they say in the trade apparently, and seeing who's in the property, when they're in the property, what schedule they keep, and then checking out what security systems they have in place, and then making ingress, which is defeating those security systems, so things like picking locks or hacking security systems and alarms, and then basically you steal everything, put it in the back of your car, and then sell it to make money. You get different pieces of equipment and different skills, and sometimes there's tasks that you have to perform for other people, or sometimes it's just you cracking on yourself, and that's about it. By the way, today's beverage is chamomile tea, because you need a steady hand when you're committing crimes. So let's go for a bit of crime. So we're going to jump in our car, and we'll get this discount 1980s Polo on the go. So we'll go to Greenview Street. This is just one of the streets. I don't know if there's any more in the game, but there's several houses here. Bear in mind, I've only played about an hour and a half of this thing, so it's not a full review or anything. It's just a bit of a mess around and first impressions only. So first thing you notice, well, for a start, we are, from The Exorcist, we can do a full just spin your neck round, and then it just unwinds really quickly. No. So we've got different houses you can see on the mini-map from the bottom left, and we can break and enter them if we wanted to, and steal things. So how would we do that? Well, obviously we want to make sure that there's no one like that wandering around, and also we need to know some information. So if I go to escape here and go to notes, you can see we've got, for a start, a job here, which is break the car window in 104 the Joneses. And we've got other properties like the Carters, which is 111, and you can see there's times when they are out. So we've already bought or found this information out, so we know that at the moment both of the tenants are not in the property. So that's the best way to break into something, because otherwise you have to dodge them, which is not great. So the doors of an old lock, that's a good one. So easy to pick. So that's for number 111, and we've got a couple of hours where they're not in. So we're going to go to 111, which I believe is to our left, and then we'll just head that way. You can crash the car, you can cause damage to it. Obviously, if you get caught doing things, then the police will come after you, and then that's pretty much game over. So you want to try and avoid all of that, and I'm totally not looking where I'm going. So I'm just going to head around here, very up and down this place, and then I'm going to park just on the corner. Actually, no, there's a car park here. And there we go. We're not going to worry too much about staying with inside the line. Exit, please. Exit. There we go. Do we stay in there? Nah, it's a bit over to the left, but it doesn't really matter. So, we're going to go into this property, number 111. We know people are out at the moment, so we are just able to just walk straight in. And then we will pick the lock. So it works a bit like sort of Fallout 3 and 4 and New Vegas and stuff, but just not as good in every sense. So, we are now inside the property, and first things first, we can see like a little lockbox there, so just having a rummage around. I do like that all of these now open up and such. There's a radio, so we're going to nick that. Yeah, you can open all of the drawers and such, which is fairly decent. And apparently he keeps his stash of beer in the bottom. Or they keep their stash of beer. There's an old port. There's it's a fairly budget property, this one. And I think that's it. Is that the only thing in here? I believe it is. So we've not really got anything. If you turn your flashlight on like this, you'll be able to... Oh, we've got a TV. We'll take an old TV. If you've got the flashlight on, it will highlight what's there. So what I'm going to do is open that door, because the TV is heavy, so you can only carry one at a time, you see. So I'll put that there, then I'm going to close that. You don't need to do any of that, but, I just prefer to... should really look. Is any other cars coming? Because there are other cars. I should really... should really take the time to put everything back to normal, apart from the things we've taken, obviously. So this is going to go in the back of the car, and then we'll be able to sell it on. So we'll open the back of that, and then we'll put it in there. Hang on, put it in there, and then we shall head off. We could probably do another property over. Let's actually close that, and we're going to check out this property here. Now I want to see if there's anyone in the property at the moment. You can see it says unknown there, so it is a possibility that people will be here. And you can see straight away there's a weak spot, so we can climb up this and then go over there. Hint discovered. Yes, possible to climb over there. Yes, I'm aware of that. Oh, there's a nice sprinkler as well. And there's someone there. So he's looked at me, but obviously I'm doing nothing wrong. I'm just walking by. So I can mark them with mouse 2. And we can see, now, for some reason, I don't know how we manage this, but you can see the tenants. You can see 2 are out and 1 is currently in the toilet. And that means that if we really wanted to, we could get in here now. Because we know where they are. They are there. Although we can't get over this. Oh, you're joking. We can't get over that little. We can't get over that ledge when we're crouched down. So I'm going to slowly open by holding E. And they're coming this way. See, it's really, really dangerous doing this while they're literally in that next room there, and they do have direct line of sight to us. You know what? I'm not going to. Oh, there's some money in. Oh, that'll do. That's fine. I'm just going to exit that. You can see we've now been discovered trespassing, so that's going to be a hit to our score, but it doesn't mean anything unless you're sort of like carrying a massive TV out, and they'll probably call the cops or something. So anyway, we'll have a little jog in the park. You can see people have spotted us, but it doesn't matter because we're not doing anything wrong as far as they're concerned, and we will get in and head off. Okay, so that was a fairly simple one. You can see on the bottom right, it shows our overall generic units of currency, as well as how full our bag is. Let's go to the pawn shop and we'll sell that. What I'm looking for really is a pair of gloves. So discount Jason Statham has give us... Oh, we got a B rating for them. Nice, okay, fine. So we are going to open the back of the car, open the boot, open the front door of this, because we need to put this on a person's counter, which is totally nondescript location in the world. Big items, there we go. So we will sell the old TV for 40, and then we've got a radio for 25, and then a pot for 8. So that gives us a total of 1,161. I'm wanting a total of 1,200 because I need the climbing gloves, which climbing gloves are quite expensive, being 1,200. It's probably something like Spider-Man would have. Anyway, so we're going to go back and we'll have another look around. Obviously, this information that I'm collecting from the different people is useful. It's always useful because we'll be able to come back at different times. There's no reason why you can't just go round and round and round and do different things. So there is a property there, but it doesn't look to be of great wealth. So we want to look for one that has probably got some more stuff in it, and oh dear, let's just park up here. Okay, so we'll have a look around. Now obviously some houses like that, they might have more stuff in, but it also means they might have more security, and we don't really know at the moment what they have. They do have a front door, and we can lockpick it technically. We're going to have a very short amount of time to do this. Luckily, we got it straight away. Oh, then we got hit in the face by a door. Right, so, leave mud here. Yes, thank you for that. We can see that this place, lockpicking level 3, and we've also been caught trespassing. Because apparently that person can see us through a wall. No, it was the seeing through is the little bit there. So we've been caught trespassing, which is not great, but we can hopefully wait for them to pass. Now, we don't know who's in the property. It just says unknown. So I'm just waiting for these to wander off. And I'm going to get around the back. So that's lockpicking level 3. So this is a much more secured house. So I don't think we'll be able to doing that. It also requires lockpicking level 3. Now, I don't know what sort of alarm this has. I'm assuming... I'm assuming that it's going to have a burglar alarm. So if I smash the window, they'll probably set that off. But let's give it a go. Ah, there's someone upstairs. Right, okay. Fuck, there they are. So we know they're upstairs. And I think they're about coming. I can hear them. Oh no, they're just looking through. Yeah, so they're looking for us. I'm going to mark them. Ah, there we go. I've marked them now. And they're probably going to end up coming downstairs. No, apparently they're going to sleep, I think. Whoa! What was that all about? Yeah, they're coming downstairs. Okay, so I'm just going to close that and head off. They're obviously going to see the window. Probably going to call the police. Yep, seen by tenant, and the police have been called. Okay, so I have to quickly get to my car and exit. So go, go, go. And currently the police are nowhere to be seen. But we're just going to head off. So we didn't get much there. That was just a like a router or something, I think, I nicked. But once we drive out, that's it. Now there is another way of doing it. You can go off to find like a dumpster or whatever, and you can get yourself hidden. This is gonna be a crappy rating. Yeah, look at that, terrible. So let's just sell a router, which gives us almost the exact amount of money that I need for my climbing gloves. So let's go home, and we will buy that. So, we will go into the discount Apple Mark, and we will buy some climbing gloves. So, that is good. What I need to do now is check out what mission I have. It was it the Joneses? Yeah, so this is the jobs. They break the car window, but we don't know what time they're in. Now, I'm going to assume that it's going to be easier at night. I guess, actually, you would generally think that, you know, all of the break-ins and stuff you would do at night because it's dark and people are generally asleep. So it's rather you can either look at it as night being the easy mode, or you could look at day being hard mode. Although, to be fair, people are more likely to be out in the day, so, Although in this game, not so much, because people seem to walk around the town quite happily at night for no reason. They're not walking dogs, or not seem to be going away. They're just random people just wandering about. And also, people keep random schedules, so it doesn't seem to matter whether it be day or night. Anyway, what I'm going to do is put the car here, and you can see we've got the house we need to break into here. This is break car window in 104. Now I can't get there. Oh, this is the bin that I mentioned before, so you can get into this hide spot and you can wait. So I need to climb up here. So there we go. We are now up the top. So we will break in now. So this is the other locks. What you do is you push down on each of the pins, and then you left click when the pins are right at the bottom. Now some locks are more difficult, and sometimes it'll go like that, and basically you just need to keep tapping until it goes, and then you can turn that. And there we are. So I don't know where these people are. I also have no idea what's going on there. So I'm going to go downstairs. It's actually a 3-story. I didn't realise. Car parking strange place. So I've got a problem there. So that's done. Oh, the police will tow my car. Right, so they're going to come to tow my car. That's not great. So let's just go down. I didn't realise that would actually happen. So that's actually quite good. Right, so I'm just going to do a Yui. And I'm going to drive off. There we go. So that should be another jobbed. I don't know why we had to break that, but apparently we did. That was one of the missions. So let's see if we get any other bonuses. So that's an F rating because basically we were spotted there. Oh, and we now got Vinny, which is our handler, I guess.
You're still weak on the lockpicks. Up your game.
So we need to up our game and get lockpicking level 3. So I do have skills, and the skills are 2 skill points to get lockpicking level 3. So there's that done.
Greenview 108 spends way too much time in front of the TV. Be a good neighbor and help him out.
Okay, so I'll steal the TV. So, I do want a mini electronic lockpick, but I don't think I'll be able to get that. Well, I certainly can't get that yet because of the amount of money that I lack. Actually, I've also gone to the wrong place. Oh no, I was meant to go here to sell that that goblet, golden goblet. Right, so back in. Start that up. I don't know why, but it always uses E rather than just left click. Doesn't make much sense. So, what we'll do, we'll check out this new place. It's 108. So we're going to go to 108, which is left here. And then, there. Right, there's no way we're going to be able to break into that yet. Because I'm guessing that most of... Oh, we can break in if you look. See that? We could break into that. The problem we have is that... well, we know where the television is. You can see the TV is actually on the roof. Sorry, it's not on the roof. It's up on the first floor. I'm just going to say we need to get in on the roof. What I'll do is I'll park here, because it looked like we... Oh, okay. Apparently the police were called. Just for going on someone's drive. That seems to be a bit... dodgy, but hey-ho. Police are over there, so I'm going to get away. I've just had to brake a lot of my car. So we are going to, yeah, probably handbrake turn and... Okay, I did say that this guy was a thief, not a, a rally driver. Right, let's get across the border. Back home. Okay, right, do you? Just turn around. And we'll go back. Obviously, the police have gone straight away. Nice beverage. Right, so we'll probably pick a better place to break in. One that's not as guarded as that. But we also want to probably break into an area where we know. So let's check our notes here. So the Wilsons, we're looking for someone who's going to be currently out. And, yes, there we go. The Watsons are currently out, but only by an hour. So we're probably best waiting for 113, the Powells. So they're in the bedroom there, toilet, and then they're out, and then the kitchen, bedroom, toilet, kitchen, and then there you go. So a good job they keep a very regular schedule. The Carter's doors are easy to pick. The Bakers, we don't know about those. 110. Neither do we know much about the Martins. However, we know a little bit about the Martins. Spare door key in the door, in the drawer. There is no one home all the time. Oh, and easy break, damage the wooden fence. So we can basically just it's almost an abandoned property. That one. So that was 104. So we're there. So hopefully nobody will come along and say that car's dodgy. So this is 104, is it? I think it is. Yeah, it is. We've just been in here and broke the car. Oh. Wrecked a lockpick. If you tap when it's wrong, you break the lockpick. See, I don't mind that lockpick one. I just don't know why the doors always swing towards your face. So... when you do that, you can see, we have to carry all of this. That's a problem. Because it's heavy. And I don't think we can just fling it downstairs. There's some cash. There's candle holders. What we'll do is we'll take the phone. And we need to know. It says that it's in the drawer, is it? Nothing in there. Some cash. Are we stealing some kids' pocket money? We really are scum, aren't we? I did say at the start it's not exactly a moral profession. Although we're not going to get on our high horse for too long because, you know, we've played other games on the channel that are about running around with guns. And I just heard something click there. I hope that's next door. I think someone's in the house. I think someone is in the house, you know. Well, that's a problem. So they're down here, right. What I'll do then is go back up. There's no way I'm sticking around for too long. I will... It says... They just heard that? No. It says there's a spare key somewhere. How much is the TV? 81, I think it says. The question is, can we get down? Hopefully that doesn't break. It didn't break. We're fine. Yeah, just fling a flat screen TV off the side of a building. They'll be fine. They build them quite robust these days. Right, okay, so we'll get in. And, yeah, we have successfully nicked someone's television, even though it wasn't number 108, it was 104. And we, I think, stole some kids' pocket money, which I feel quite bad about. To be fair as well, 2 people on my street in the last 3 weeks have been broken into, and on their behalf, I would like to say that you know, if you do that, then you are bilge drinking pond scum that is not even worth the steam of my considerably boiled piss. But either way, yeah, let's go for a. Do I really want to try and go for that one? There's other things as well, like this thing here, like a black bear, which is like some pirate swords with a diamond there, and you can sell certain things here at like a higher price. This is like what people are requesting, so I'm going to sell that goblet there. You got like things where you have to have 2 of them, so you need like 2 glass cups, and you get that. You've got steal your forms, which gives us information like who's in the property and when, and then rent a thug, which is go to a place and like smash stuff up or whatever. So break the stink, steal the TV, break the toilet. So it's all for cash, you see. Anyway, speaking of cash, we've still got that in the back there, so we need to move that merchandise because it is probably so hot it's melting the melting the chassis of the car. We'll go to the pawn shop and get rid of that. So we'll have a go in, and oh yeah, I always open the doors because, quite frankly, you'll pick that up, you'll get to this, and then you realise you can't open the door, and it's really annoying.
Welcome back.
Yes, thank you. And we will go, 120, that's alright, and then the phone, and then the camera that we got as well. So that was actually a fairly decent one, and now obviously we've also reduced the value of most of the properties on that street by at least 20% because of the string of burglaries that have taken place. Either way, that is going to be a little bit of Thief Simulator. It's like a lot of these simulator games. It's very rough around the edges. It does have its issues in places, just some weird decisions, like for some reason like left click isn't open doors, it's always E or whatever. But it also has some things like being able to slowly close the door, scoping the place out. It's got something to it, but you've seen what I've played here, and if it's for you, then by all means check the link out in the description. Obviously, your mileage may vary and whatnot, but yeah, there you go. As always, hope you have enjoyed the video. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.